you get caught up in the whole roller derby thing, and you want to be out there with them, but it's scary. So initially I thought I would just go and photograph a group of fun and rowdy girls, but what I found was that they were so dedicated and so courageous and really powerful athletes. So I just came to admire them. Hi, I'm Shelley Calton, and I'm a photographer in Houston, Texas. Hard Knocks is my first documentary project. Normally, I shoot still lifes, interior or exterior. So this was a challenge, but one that I was really looking to take on. I was traveling through Austin and heard a radio advertisement that the roller derby was making a comeback. That was in 2002, and I thought at that time that would be an awesome project. I thought the women would be so interesting. So I went home and thought about it and was like, I don't know if I can travel back and forth to Austin. So it was 3 years later when I was reading Ken Hoffman's column in the Houston Chronicle, and he had interviewed a girl that said that they were starting up a league in Houston. And so the girl's name was in there, and I called information and got her phone number and called her up and said, I would love to come out and talk to y'all about a photography project. Okay, so I called up April Basella, aka Naki Balboa, and asked her if I could come out and attend a practice session. And she said sure, so I went out and didn't take my camera the first time or two and just watched and admired these girls. Initially, I wasn't sure how they would, if they would accept me, because I felt like I was this girl from the suburbs, older than they were, but they were very welcoming. I was with them for a long time, and I was with them from the beginning. And I told them initially, when I began the project, I always had it in the back of my mind to do a book. And I told them about that. So they were always excited about the prospect of a book. And so when it came out, they're thrilled, and they're really behind me and supporting me all the way. I think most of the girls are athletes first and foremost, but there is a theatrical side to the roller derby. Each girl came up with their own skater names. They bring out their alter egos and alter personas and become someone else. They're all quite different. They range in age from their early 20s to the oldest, I believe, is 48. And all with quite different backgrounds. Some were moms, some were professionals. We had lawyers and bartenders and different nationalities. The thing they all had in common was they had this great passion for what they were doing. They trained very hard. They trained 3 days a week and then play. Usually a game was once a month. I wish I had the courage to skate with these girls. They run the risk of injury, and it's tough on their bodies. The injuries range anywhere from broken bones to dislocated shoulders. Most commonly is bruises and track rash. Track rash is like a carpet burn. It's what they get from their fishnet stockings. The portraits in Hard Knocks were shot with an old Graflex, and I used Polaroid film, type 55 film, which is no longer made. So the The Polaroids are 4x5, and they're really quite beautiful. I shot them right before the girls were to enter the rink. This is my old Graflex 4x5 camera, which I love to shoot. It's just, the images are so soft and beautiful, and there's nothing like it. This is my dog Ford. He's my other love. He comes after photography though. Most of them were very receptive to me photographing them. DBC, towards the end, for some reason, she didn't want me to photograph her. But when she saw the book, she looked at it and she said, "I look mean." And my sister was with me and she goes, no, that's your game face. And after that, she was like, yeah, okay, that is my game face. She took I had a poster made of the book, and she took that and in front of all the fans skated around the rink holding the poster. Well, she was on the cover of the book as well. So after that, she loves it. And they're all very supportive. They come to my book signings, and I feel so fortunate to have found a publisher for my book. It wasn't easy. I live in Houston, and we have PhotoFest every 2 years, where you get the chance to meet with publishers and curators and gallery owners. In 2006, after a year of shooting the roller derby, I met with a book publisher that was interested and asked me to do a mock-up. So I did that and sent it off to him, and in the end he decided that it should be color. The images should be in color, which of course I'm shooting black and white. So they turned the project down. So in between the two Photo Fest, 2006 and 2008, I showed the project to lots of publishers, probably 10 to 15 publishers. I continued working for 2 more years and went back to Photo Fest in 2008 and met with Care Verlag, the German publisher, and we talked a little bit. She said that they might be interested, and I guess it was 5 months later they sent me a letter saying that they were going to publish the book. I was ecstatic. I was in Germany for 10 days with the printing of the book and 3 days on press, which was so exciting, getting to see all your work on paper right as it comes off the press. I realized that it's not an easy thing to get a book published, but hopefully the work was there, and that's how it happened.